Hey Calis, I'm just doing a little sound check and then I will be live for a little bit of time to chat with you guys. I usually do this on Tuesdays. It is a Wednesday, but there's a situation right now. I don't have Wi-Fi where I'm at. I'll explain everything in just a minute. Let me do a sound check and then we'll get this going. Hope you're all doing well. Just let me know in the chat how you guys are doing today. A little Super Cali check-in. All right, let me see if I can hear this. We'll probably get a copyright flag. The music's pretty loud where I'm at right now. Oh, looks like it's freezing. Okay, and the sound's kind of soft. Let me see. Okay, I got a microphone. I'll just move you guys closer to me. The music's super loud right now where I'm at. I'm at a Starbucks somewhere in Super Cali Land. Alright, I'll keep one. It's gonna distract me. Let's got a little glare going here. This may help. Hey Nikki, welcome to Starbucks somewhere in Super Cali Land. So Nikki and I were chatting back and forth today on just via text. I know she has some shares because she got tickets to the Oogie Boogie Bash. The Oogie Boogie Bash is at the Halloween party at Disney California Adventure. Congratulations. Nikki told me it took her 8 hours to get those tickets, so I feel you guys, I feel your pain. I don't know if I can go to that, and I'm trying to she's like, yep. I'm trying to kind of control my Disney spending as I wait to see if there's some kind of pass holder program or rewards program or whatever they want to call it. So I'm holding out. I'm gonna break down any day now and buy those three-day passes for me and Raleigh. I feel it. Anyways, we'll see. How you doing, Nikki? Let us know how you're doing. I hope you're well. So yeah, Nikki and I were chatting this morning because currently where I'm staying in California, there is no internet. And it's not just oh, it went out for an hour or a night. They're doing some maintenance. The provider's vault caught fire. I don't know how. I don't know if it just overheated. It's been really hot in California. It caught fire and all of the cables for the local area where I'm at right now melted. So they have to rebuild the whole thing, rewire the whole thing. So some people are saying it could take a week. Yeah, it's just one of those, I guess we'll classify it as an act of God. So that is why I was not live. I had a good reason. I don't think anyone's oh my God, where's Alyssa? Is she dead? Not enough people are really following my every move, but I am committed to being live every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then doing a live premiere with a new vlog every Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I don't know, you guys, tomorrow either the vlog will happen at 1 o'clock, hopefully, or I will come back to this Starbucks and I will be able to live chat with you guys and watch the premiere like we usually do. So one of those two things will happen because we are getting a really good connection here at this Starbucks. Starbucks to the rescue. And you can see behind me, check out what's happening down here. So, both of my kids and my mom, who also has to use the internet for her work, we just all came here. We're camping out at Starbucks. If you guys want, I'll take you through and show you the merchandise they have here, because this is in California. I'm in the Central Coast, and I do have a road trip, a California road trip vlog in the pipeline, hopefully a week from Thursday. And then just so you guys know, tomorrow's vlog is us going back with the kids and my mom, Gaga, for the first time to Chuck E. Cheese. And it's a lot of fun. I also go into all of the details about eating, how to do gluten-free at Chuck E. Cheese with Raleigh and what happens. And today, I packed a bunch of gluten-free snacks for my daughter because I can't just go to any restaurant. When you have celiac, you can't just go anywhere. And Starbucks is pretty cool because even though all of their baked goods have gluten, so she can't have that, they have these chips here are gluten-free, and you'll find these at Starbucks. And then like the kids love these. They're kind of sugary, but I gave her a bunch of insulin. So they're fortified with vitamins, and they're gluten-free, these Horizon organic milk. So there are a few things she can snack on. Plus I packed them, like I made these gluten-free tortilla peanut butter and jelly rolls. They're not eating them. They're like, we don't like those, but they're not going to starve. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like as long as they have something, they can say no, but if they get hungry enough, they'll eat it. That's how I feel. And Nikki's like, look at the expiration date on the milk. That's a really good point. I did not. My kids are pretty good. They drink milk. She's laughing. They drink milk. She's a mom of 3, so she knows what to look for. They drink milk all the time, so if it's a little bit sour, they'll let me know. But this does have vanilla, so it is pretty sweet. And the date is October 19th, 2021, so we are good. And they look pretty popular because they were like some of the last few vanilla flavored ones. Thank you, Nikki, for looking out for my kids. Anyways, so, hey, you guys, I don't have a big plan. We're just going to like hang out and chat. Nikki, if you want to share a little bit about your experience yesterday. Apparently, if you guys are, if you're looking for those Oogie Boogie Halloween Bash tickets today, they're available, and the wait is 1 minute. Nikki said this morning, I don't know what it's like now. So yesterday she did wait 8 hours. I think what happens is like the first day the tickets are available. Yeah, she's saying lots of dates are still available. I think all of the Disney fans, they need to get it, like they need to make sure they get it. And so like all the Disney fans, all the vloggers that are gonna cover that event, they're like in the queue, like in the middle of the night, in the early morning, and that kind of like jams the whole thing up. It's kind of like Avengers Campus, like those first few days. It was so insane trying to get in. People were up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, standing in line outside the gates, outside the Esplanade, with outside security. But then like a few weeks later, you could walk right in. So I think there's just enough fans to kind of like bottleneck anything like right at the opening, because they all want that experience. And I think a lot of Disney fans, we love that it's like a game, it's a challenge. So there's kind of this pleasure in it being kind of gamified and competitive. I don't know what you think, Nikki, but I'm kind of getting that vibe too, that there's like people enjoy the competition, you know? So it was a challenge. Yes, we like those Disney challenges. So keep them coming, Disney. No shortage of challenges for Disney fans. And Nikki's like, I won. So Nikki's going. I haven't decided. I don't think I'm going. Lots of money. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's really expensive, and I really want to go back with my kids, and I'm waiting to see if I can get a discount. And I just feel like Halloween is such a busy time for my family. There's so much to do and vlog about that I don't have to cover the theme park Halloween stuff. That's just how I am. Now, if you guys hit me up with a bunch of comments and you're like, I want to see it, go to Oogie Boogie Bash, that's my request. If you guys start requesting certain events, I will definitely try to make it happen. But if no one's really like has a strong opinion about it, then I will just keep doing what I do here in Super Cali Land and bringing you guys everything that I think is Super Cali, whether it's like tomorrow's Chuck E. Cheese, next week's a road trip, a California road trip. Now I can tell you that Nikki and I will be going back to Knott's Berry Farm for the 100th celebration, the 100th anniversary celebration. Oh, Nikki's like, I request you come on my day. Okay, I will definitely look at that. I might have to do it. You know, you're my beep. You know, you're my, maybe I'll just like be like, can you bring a camera and cover it for us? No, I'm down. I'll talk to Jesse about it. That's funny. You got me. But Nikki and I, we do have a plan to go back to Knott's Berry Farm for their 100th anniversary celebration, which is a really big deal. And it's $124 for your day. Plus, don't you have to buy a ticket to get into the event, or is it like an additional on top of that? I'm not sure. You'll have to let us know. Oh no, you're not buying my ticket. Stop it, Nikki. But you are tempting me for sure. So Knott's Berry Farm is in the pipeline. I'm really excited to go back. I haven't been on Berry Tales, their new ride. There's so much I want to share with you guys. And some of you noticed, thank you so much for liking and watching. My family, we went back to we actually went to Soak City, not Soak City for the first time. We've been to Raging Waters as a family, but we had never been to Soak City. It was so much fun. So we did a vlog on that. That was a week ago, just a week ago. So I am still covering California theme parks. I just try to like, you know, keep everything like California. It's not just theme parks, but I do a lot of SoCal theme parks and attractions and stuff for you guys. So, so Nikki's saying it's just a ticket for the party. You get into DCA at 3. So, so the party, it sounds like, is 6 to 11. So if I'm understanding Nikki correctly from the chat here, it's $124, and you get into Disney California Adventure at 3, and then the festivities kick off at 6. And it truly is tempting, because I remember the last party, I think before the parks closed, was at Disney California Adventure, and it was a Pixar, I think it was a Pixar themed party. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Nikki. And I remember like really being tempted to go to that and vlog about it, because I was like just really wanting to bring you guys all of these parties and like good times. And Nikki's also saying it's the first one this year at Disney California Adventure, so that's a big deal too. I'm actually surprised it didn't sell out, because I know, like, I feel like the Star Wars event had sold out even though it didn't happen, and like people love the Villains one, and the last Oogie Boogie was in 2019. So that is very tempting. I will text you, Nikki, about your dates. For the first one in 2 years. So it's been 2 years, which makes sense because the park was closed for what, over a year, right? Or just under a year? It was like over a year, because it closed in March of 2019. That's right? 2020. I'm losing track. Honestly, you guys, I feel like things just change so quickly in California right now. Like, when I look at the Chuck E. Cheese vlog for tomorrow, we went back to Chuck E. Cheese in May, and we had masks on. They were doing temperature checks, and just 2 months later, you don't need a mask, no temperature checks. Like, so much, like, I just feel like the last year, 2 years, things just changed on the daily depending on the rules. So it's like hard to keep up with it all. And as a vlogger, needing to edit, I can't believe how like quickly I need to turn around all of the stuff that I shoot before it's like rendered totally irrelevant. Like, I was still getting through all of our Walt Disney World trip footage, and then they lifted their mask mandate like right after we came home, and I was like, people aren't going to understand why we have a mask. So I had to kind of explain to you guys, like, hey, we shot this when they were still requiring all the guests to wear masks, you know. So it's been just a whirlwind of a year and a half, like, and I'm sure you guys feel it too, no matter where you are or what you're doing. Just like, part of me wonders if by October things could be shut down again, because Jesse, my husband, he has a project in Australia right now. It's actually American Psycho, for anyone that knows us from way back when we were doing American Psycho, first in London and then in New York. So American Psycho opened at the Sydney Opera House this summer, and already a lot of those productions have been canceled because Australia is once again in quarantine, and in response to like the new COVID strains, so variants. Not at all coincidence that we're all like, you know, watching Loki, and variant has become a very important term. I can't believe like all the synergy between all the stuff that on the media and then also what's happening in the world. It's insane, you guys. Oh, speaking of Marvel, have you guys seen Black Widow? I don't know, Nikki's not really into Marvel. I need to get you into it. Yeah, so Nikki's saying that her friends are on lockdown again over in Australia. Yeah, so in Australia once again. Okay, so Nikki, you know, honestly, don't go see Black Widow if you're not a big Marvel fan. Get into Marvel. Watch all the films. Watch Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I think that's what it's called. So not WandaVision. Well, you could watch WandaVision, but the Winter Soldier series, the one that was between WandaVision and Loki, is very important to watch before you watch Black Widow, I think, because there's like some tie-ins. And then also Age of Ultron, I think that would be a really good one to watch, because I think Black Widow takes place after the Skovia Accord, or Accords, I can't remember if it's plural, but because this film it's not a prequel, but it takes place in the past, in between, I think, like the Age of Ultron and like the next Avengers movie after that. So one of the Endgame or the other one. So for me, it was so much fun watching Black Widow, because I'm like so in it, and like all of these references and story developments and like learning about Black Widow. I mean, she always alludes to how dark her past is, and it's dark, you guys. Like Jesse watched it, and he's not as into Marvel, and he was like uncomfortable the entire movie. He's just like, that was just like a really hard movie to watch. He was like, it was like when you're on a ride that's making you sick and like you can't get off of it. Where for me, it was like super thrilling, super rewarding, because I'm just so invested in Black Widow's story. And it kind of made me upset, because like now I'm more into her, and we all know she died. I mean, spoiler if you haven't watched anything, but you kind of have to be living under a rock if you don't know that, like, you know, Black Widow is technically dead. But who knows, you guys? Loki is exploding the multiverse into pieces, so anything could happen. I think Disney is going to move on. I think they're bringing in the new class of heroes, the new Captain America, the new Black Widow, and all of those things. But I'd like to think we'll see more from Scarlett Johansson and Robert Downey Jr., Black Widow and Iron Man, and all these characters. Maybe if it's more prequels, I don't know how they're gonna work it in. But anyways, so I don't know if anybody here is like into Marvel. No one's chatting, so I'll move on. Whatever you guys want to chat about. We could talk more about the fact that Oogie Boogie Bash is the first event in 2 years at Disney California Adventure, which is wild. Or Nikki, we can start to plan. She's laughing. She's like, whatever. Because Nikki's like when we were at Avengers campus, she kept a very open mind and had a lot of fun. But like that was so my thing, for sure. I'm a sucker for Marvel. What? Yeah, Nikki's like falling asleep right now in the chat. What? You can't hear yours? You have headphones in the bag. Anyways, I wanted to check in with you guys and just explain to you, why I wasn't live yesterday. All the cables melted in a fire, so we have no internet. We're totally off the grid, like I said. And, I'm kind of taking it in stride, because it is like the middle of summer. There's not a lot of people here right now. Nikki, I think it's like you and me in the chat and whoever's just like watching passively. And, I guess this is good timing, because I do think this is a slow time of year for YouTube. People are out, they're doing things, they're not really hanging out on YouTube. But I just wanted to let you guys know, in case any of you were like, where are you? What's going on? I don't think any of you are, but the algorithm definitely is. The algorithm is keeping track of how often I post, and I do usually post every day just to like keep myself in your feed and keep myself like present for you guys, especially for new subscribers. There's a lot of new subscribers. I'm alive and well. Yeah, I don't think anyone was worried. I didn't get any like messages or texts or anything. You guys don't care. No, I'm just kidding. But like I said, there's new subscribers, and I say my schedule is a certain thing, and I do feel a certain responsibility to keep it going. So, and I usually do. So, just want to let you guys know it was an act of God, and yes, all is well, and hopefully I can chat with you guys tomorrow. Like I said, it's either the vlog, the Chuck E. Cheese vlog is just gonna pop up at 1 p.m. as a regular video, or it will be a live premiere that hopefully I schedule in advance, and hopefully I can chat and watch with you guys. If you don't see any chats from me, it's because I was unable to get to a place where I had a Wi-Fi connection. And of course, yeah, fingers crossed, Nikki says. And of course, Nikki, I'm out of data for the month. You guys, the data situation is dismal for me because I use a lot of data. So I think we are going to change our plan. I think we're going to go to a plan where my phone number has, she's like, what about knots? Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't know. I don't know if maybe we can't go live from knots. Or it'll renew. I have to look at the dates. But I think I'll figure it out, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch to a plan where each individual number on our plan, because we have like our whole family, has a different amount of data. So like I'm the person that's using the most data. I use on average 6 to 9 gigabytes a month. And like Jesse's only using 1 to 2. Raleigh's using less than 1 on her phone. It's for her Dexcom because she has type 1 diabetes. So I'm using all the data. Clearly, I'm a YouTuber. So I think we're going to go to a plan where I have the data. And it's so annoying because we're with AT&T and they have this whole thing where different data plans have different data speeds. So like if you do the like starter plan, it's starter unlimited or unlimited starter. So I did that the day I was at Universal. I switched my plan. It was like $10 more a month. I was like, this is awesome. I'm going to get unlimited data. Well, it turns out the starter plan means that when you're at a place, a location where a lot of people are using data, they slow your data usage down. So our plan was slower on the unlimited starter than when we had like a set amount of data each month. So I quickly had to reverse that and be like, no, you did not tell me it would be like slow lane data. And then they have elite data where you pay more and you are prioritized. So say I'm at Disneyland, a lot of people are on AT&T using data. I get to go in the fast lane in elite unlimited because I'm paying more. So I really don't appreciate the way that they have decided they can slow people down or give priority to people paying more. I mean, of course, I guess that makes sense, but like, it's still kind of, really? Like, give me my data, just give me an amount of data and just let me run, So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a plan where I get X amount of data per month and then I can pay for 2 gigabytes extra. So if I go over the set amount of data, I can just pay, $10 or whatever and get more. And we'll just do that because then I can just pay as I need it. That makes the most sense because honestly, I need it. These live videos, they take Wi-Fi and data. That's just like how it works, which makes sense because it's pretty incredible that I can do this anywhere there's Wi-Fi. And and before I say goodbye, my brother, he is a graphic designer and he made a new watermark for our channel. And instead of our Super Cali palm tree, it is a like and subscribe watermark that I'm really excited about. And I hope it helps that people will see it and they'll like the video and they'll subscribe. And he did it in our Super Cali colors, which was awesome. So a big shout out to my brother, Jonathan Price. He lives up in Sacramento and he's an amazing graphic designer and I couldn't afford him, but he's my brother, so he's a friend of the channel and he helps out a lot. So he does all the graphics. So like if you check out our Teespring store, like all of those graphics were designed by him in collaboration with me because he like consults with me about like the feeling and vibe and the Super Cali vibe of the channel. So thank you, Jonathan. You're an amazing bro. Thank you for helping out the channel and giving us that like and subscribe button. Hopefully it helps. And so that's always going to be there and until we change it or do something new. So I thought that was cool. So yeah. No, I mean, it honestly, like, Nikki said that people behind you, oh, did they do something? Yeah, I was like, yes, there's so many people behind me, like my brother and you. Oh, did they do something funny? Did they like say hi to the camera? I can't wait to watch the playback. Anyways, I think that's it, unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about. I did want to say that my heart and prayers are with everyone that was affected by the shooting, the incident that happened at Knott's Berry Farm last week. I was actually there just like a day before, so just I'm sorry that happened to that community, and I'm just sending my my like condolences and my it's crazy. You know, it is an area that look, a lot of cities in Southern California really deal with a lot of street violence, and it's a reality, and it's really sad, and there's no easy answer. And Nikki's like, that's why we leave early. Yeah, so it did not happen inside the park. So I just want to make that clear that I think there was a big misunderstanding about that, and it's going to be really a struggle for Knott's Berry Farm. It'll be interesting to see if they feel a need to enhance their security even in the surrounding streets, so people feel safe going to and from Knott's Berry Farms. I don't know all the details. I just know that it happened, and yeah, it was outside the wooden roller coaster. Yeah, my understanding was that it affected people that were like at the hotel, and maybe that cafe nearby, like people were sheltering there because they were concerned for their safety, which is a valid concern. It's tragic how many shooting incidents we have on the daily here in not just California, but the United States and around the world. And all I can do is just send out all of my, you know, well wishes and prayers for peace and love. And like, I get that there's no easy answer, but I do think that, you know, the more we can focus on a peaceful energy, the better. So hopefully, just even all of us that are listening to this or talking and chatting right now, if we just send out that like peaceful vibe and send our love to the families and affected, and whoever committed this act of violence, that they find peace in their heart also, because I do think that we have to heal the whole situation. Anyways, so I do want to just say a little bit about that, because we are heading to Knott's Berry Farm, and you know, I don't feel afraid to be at Knott's Berry Farm. I mean, anywhere you are at any time, something could happen. That's just the nature of the world that we live in, and so I don't believe that we should go around in fear, but we should have our wits about us if something were to happen. Take care of yourself, you know, and your family, but your loved ones. But anyways, so my heart goes out to everyone involved and the community surrounding Knott's Berry Farm, that they can heal, and that we don't have any more incidents like that near the theme parks. But I know it's tricky. So all right, so that's it. I wasn't even planning to talk about that, but it came to mind. So, and we're gonna be there like in a couple weeks, and you know, hopefully we'll have a positive, peaceful experience, which I think we will, because these things don't happen very often. Nikki's sending her heart and her love, and yeah, so I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, hopefully you can watch the vlog and like it, and if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. We really appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys soon in Super Cali Land. Oh, before I say goodbye, if the internet is willing, I will walk you through this Starbucks. I'm actually in Lompoc, California, and this looks like a fairly new Starbucks. I'll just reverse the camera here. And yeah, I'm gonna go outside. I don't know if I'll lose reception, but so if you see, it's like a pretty fancy new Starbucks here in Lompoc. It's like right on the main drag. We're on it looks like Ocean and East Street, Southeast Street, and you can see it has that like newer wood, you know, siding, that the newer like fancy Starbucks. I don't think it's one of their, you know, I forget what the main stores are called. It's not one of their like, you know, fancy hubs, but it is really nice. It's very spacious. When we came, we were literally the only ones here, and we nabbed this like great round table right here. And then starting over here, it looks like they have the California mug, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen. So I can't turn it around, but that's the front of it. And then this is part of the Been There series. So if you guys collect these, you can collect Starbucks mugs from around the globe. I think, Nikki, you might actually have this. This is like kind of just a matte black tumbler with the spikes and the Starbucks logo, and that is $19.95. It's like an extra large tumbler with a straw. They've got this blue one with the Starbucks logo with the oh, they have the blue ones in Japan. So have you seen these at your Starbucks? Yeah, so yeah, it's got like a cool kind of what do I want to call that? Like stainless steel reflective sheen, but it's blue, and that's 1995 also. So that's pretty cool. There's only two, so there must be popular. I guess you're not the only one that knows this is Japan. This is one they have in Japan. So then they have these water ones, which I don't know if these are exclusive to California because we're near the ocean here in Lompoc. But it's like got a coral reef type theme with seaweed, and it looks like, I don't know if this is like a pop-off top, or if you have to screw it off and like a little thingamabobber to hook it onto something. And this one's $14.95. It's like a plastic water bottle. And they have it in blue, and it's kind of like a purplish blue, and then this regular blue and green. So this is a little more tropical as opposed to the coral leaf. This is like tropical plants. I think this one's also going to be $14.95. Yeah. This is cool. It's a stainless steel tumbler, and it's got a little Starbucks stainless steel emblem button there. And this one is $19.95, and then it has like the pop-off top, and then it slides back and forth. So that's pretty cool for your wine or your water. And then this one is looks like it's made out of recycled material, and it's smaller, slender. It's a matte finish, like a stainless steel matte finish, and then the Starbucks emblem is shiny. And this one is $19.95, like a little pop-off lid with a spout so you can drink out of it, just like basically like, so you don't need to use disposable cups. And I don't know what the status is, if you can refill them here. I don't know that they can yet because of COVID, but you could get a refill. And then they have a whole military series here. They have like I don't really know the story behind it, but the military family Starbucks flag. So this is to support Vandenberg Air Force Base, which is near here. So it's really cool that they have that here in the stores to support the local community and families, military families staying here. And they've got, I've actually never seen this before. So this is really cool. So I'm guessing this is at Starbucks. Yeah, this is cool, that are in military communities. They have a Starbucks military commitment. So I'm guessing part of the proceeds for these sales, my guess would to go to the military community, hopefully in the surrounding area, which would be really cool. And then it says proudly serving those who serve. So that's awesome. And I don't know if this is just your extra large tumbler and a whole set of disposable extra large water tumblers there. Not disposable, I'm sorry, but like reusable. Color change confetti. Oh, cool. Nikki, do you know about these? I wonder if they do color change. I'm not sure. I don't know the story behind those, but that would be really cool. I have a color change Christmas cup that I love, or Christmas Starbucks mug. And then they've got the pour over cup here. If you like to do your pour over coffee, let's see what this says. She says she doesn't know. It says goblets, because it says here color change confetti. That would be cool. Should I ask? I could ask them about it. I don't like people putting people on under pressure. They know if it's live, they might be like, what are you doing, lady? But then they've got all of their different coffee roasts here that you could buy and take to go and enjoy at your house. And then, of course, they have, ooh, this looks good. I don't know that I've noticed this before, the nitro cold brew in a can. And, so they do have gluten-free options, like something like this. It's gluten-free. So they're getting more and more gluten-free options, I've noticed. Now, something like this has crackers, so that's going to have gluten, and this is going to have gluten. But they are getting more and more options for people that are gluten-free, which is great. Looks like they have an avocado spread. So Cali, so Super Cali. Have a little avocado thing there. They've got all the other goodies. You know what? I am going to ask about those confetti glasses because I want to know. All right, and then we'll wrap this up because I think that's all of their merch. They have another kiosk here with the larger bags of coffee, the coffee roast. They have espresso and decaf Pike Place, and it looks like some of them are whole bean. We only really buy whole bean because we like to grind our coffee every morning, so that's cool. Let's see, she's helping someone right now, but so everything else is pretty standard, you know. So, but it's a nice, spacious Starbucks, and then again, it does look pretty new. Oh, here's their cold brew spout tap here. Fancy, fancy. Excuse me? I have a question. Do these color change?
Yeah, so you see the little white flakes in there?
Yeah.
So when you put the liquid in there, the little confetti pieces will definitely light up for you.
Oh, that's so cool.
I just bought those yesterday.
Oh, that's so cool. Is it sparkly or no? Is it just color?
Colors up.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So I don't know if you guys can see, it looks like little flakes of snow in there. So that's confetti, and when you fill it with like a cold drink, they change colors, and it's rainbow confetti. That is really cool. So pretty fun. And this goes for $19.95, and it looks like there are 5 cups in there, all different color straws and lids. That's rad. I've never seen that before, so I don't know if that's a new item. I'm guessing this might have been for June, right? Pride Month, because it's rainbow. That's what I would guess. Anyways, very cool. All right, you guys, that was fun. Thanks, Nikki, for chatting and being here today. And thanks to everybody else that's watching the playback. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the live premiere of our Chuck E. Cheese vlog. And thanks so much again, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, I'll see you later in Super Cali Land. Bye. Aw, thank you.